Words appear. Life inside the building.
This was a protest by people who weren't supposed to be able to protest.
Very few of the demonstrators knew that the plan was to go in the building and stay there. Only the organizers really knew that that was the plan. So most people just went in. They didn't have extra clothes. They didn't bring their medicine. They didn't have anything with them except what they had with them that day.
We were all scrambling a lot to, where are people going to sleep? How are we going to feed them? What? So there was a lot of stuff going on. And after a couple of days, and with the help of a lot of different people there, things began to kind of come together.
A woman signs.
I remember every time that I went into the fourth floor, everyone was gabbing away, talking and talking. It was idle time, waiting for Califano to finally approve those 504 regulations.
People going out of their minds with boredom, and like I said, the struggle every day to stay there one more day. And so they instituted a lot of classes. And they worked on the cause, they worked on the media, they worked on getting the word out, they worked on press releases, they worked on organizing. I mean, people had jobs to do every day, but one of the problems was to keep from going stir crazy, yeah.
There were about 100 people, which means there was sex, there was marijuana, there was wine, there was prayer, there was singing, there was crapping around. It was a community, so there was a little bit of everything.
I mean, it was a little city on that one floor of the building, with everybody having, just imagine all the kind of access that some of these folks need or have at home for using the loo and using the shower and doing all the other things they do. And none of that was there, but they had kind of jerry-rigged it all. And it was all working, and it was a real mess. It was very nice.
I personally am a very clean person, and you couldn't bathe. Or the guys were having a contest, I think, to see who could go the longest without bathing, and the women were bathing. What I personally did was I used a big orange juice can, and I was down in the women's bathroom on the second floor, sitting over a drain, pouring soapy water over my head, and then rinsing in an orange juice can, with an orange juice can, and flooding the bathroom downstairs. But I had a shower every other day.
Yeah, there was an elevator area where I and a couple of us slept. Yeah, and I had a boyfriend at that time, and so that's where we went. But and some other people, found places like that too. In part because we worked really hard every day, and we kind of needed a break from being. Even me, I'm the most extroverted person I think you could find. But there was a period where you just needed a couple hours kind of away from people to try to think and reflect.
A lot of us developed bed sores and things like that because people that needed to be turned at night weren't getting that done. We had our attendants with us, but we needed our disabilities were not able to be cared for properly because, who can do that while you're doing something that is totally out of the norm? So I saw a lot of that.
You couldn't have gotten me out of there. I loved it. It was exhausting, and there were times that I really missed my cats and, the noise and everything. It really got to me. I'm not a big crowd person, but I hate crowds, actually. But it was just such a high.
It was not for the faint of heart for disabled people to take over that building. That was a big, fat deal. And they meant it. They meant business.
Words appear. In order of appearance. Karen Rose, 504 protester. Maureen Fitzgerald, 504 protester. Bill Palmer, 504 protester. Joanne Urigi, 504 protester. HolLynn D'Lil, 504 protester. Herb Levine, 504 protester. Ralph Hotchkiss, 504 protester. Bonnie Regina, 504 protester. Judy Heumann, 504 protest organizer. Bruce Oka, 504 protester. Tom Rickert, 504 protest supporter. Patient No More is a project created by the Paul K. Longmore Institute on Disability at San Francisco State University to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the ADA, patientnomore.org. Interviews recorded in 2014 by undergraduate students from Journalism 321, History 484, and staff from the Paul K. Longmore Institute on Disability at San Francisco State University. Edited by Hong Chang. Audio description by Audio Eyes. Description voiced by Jack Patterson. Copyright Paul K. Longmore Institute on Disability at San Francisco State University, 2015.